So if you listen to our radio show, then you know that a couple weeks back we had an interview with BMW to kick off the Toronto Auto Show season. And we talked all about the new technology that's kind of trickling down from the 7 Series into their 5 Series this year, or the brand new 5 Series for 2017, expected to hit the 3 Series next year, the 2018 model. So what happens after you do an interview with BMW and a company like that who've been making phenomenal vehicles for such a long time? Well, you ask them if you can get some hands-on time with one of those cars, and what do? They give you the keys to a brand new BMW 540i, which we're inside right now. The 540i is an absolute marvel of a vehicle. The performance is second to none when it comes to BMW, and you feel it from the moment you step inside this vehicle. And it really begins with all the touches and technology and simplicity that really surrounds you inside the BMW 5 Series. Now, I use the word simplicity, and I'm going to use that word a lot because the technology is so vast, and I'm talking about things from night vision on the screen in the center console to a massaging chair in this actual model to all the obstacle avoidance and features to help you. But it's so simple in the way that they executed them in this vehicle. We're not talking about complex screens all over the place and buttons everywhere that you have to learn. The learning curve of this vehicle is so simple, and that really is part and part thanks to the connected drive system that is the center and the focal point of this vehicle, with this beautiful widescreen display that sits in the center console. The connected drive system really allows you to control every aspect of the vehicle, whether it be your media and your infotainment, to your communication with your smartphone and your Bluetooth connection, or perhaps your Android Auto, or even wireless CarPlay. Yeah, wireless CarPlay is available in this model, which if you never experienced wireless CarPlay, then you don't actually feel what you're missing. But when you do experience it and you realize you can just walk into the car and your phone can be in your pocket and you still have all those CarPlay features available, then you're like, wow, I can't believe I ever had to live without this. Continuing through the technology in this vehicle, you notice things right away. You've got that little jog wheel in the center console towards the shift knob, which was the original way to navigate through the infotainment system and the connected drive system. But now the connected drive system and the screen is actually touchscreen. So you can navigate from left to right through these different home screen, quote unquote, icons that you can actually control. You can actually customize the screen and the layout to suit your needs and what you want to access very simply. So the center of this car is really this whole infotainment system, which is way more than just an infotainment system. It really is a whole connected slew of apps and features that some cars have, some cars don't. You know, if you look at things like you could toggle between satellite radio, AM, FM, your music collection, what's playing on Apple CarPlay now. There's a CD and DVD player, your phone, there's screen mirroring. You can control the tone, you can manage your devices, everything you can kind of expect from the media settings of a device, of a car. Communication gives you access to your contacts, your dialed numbers, your recent calls, BMW Assist. Then you have navigation, which is your typical sat-nav, although because it's connected, it has way more intuitive features like actually being able to get real-time traffic, gas prices, and those kind of things. Thanks to the jog wheel on this vehicle, you can actually navigate things a little bit more fine-tuned than you would on just a touchscreen, but you can still also use just a touchscreen to kind of follow your way through the maps, zoom in, zoom out. Everything you could possibly think of is right here. And of course, it's voice controlled as well and ties into Apple CarPlay. So you can get, your CarPlay maps, you can get the navigation that's built into the vehicle itself. Notifications is interesting. It allows BMW to send you notifications, things like upcoming service appointments, recalls, etc., etc. Let's see what else we got here. My vehicle. This is really where you get to fine-tune everything on the car. The iDrive settings are pretty much all your technology. Your wireless charging tray, gestures, because there's gesture control with this actual device. The touchpad, the displays. You can customize the heads-up display. You can customize your actual front display where speedometer is. You can, the instrument panel, the control display. Everything can be customized down to a granular way so that it really really is customized to the way you want to drive this car, complete with driver profiles, the contents of the main menu, your vehicle status. You can see technology in action. You can actually customize this display to show you the horsepower and the pound-feet of torque that are being used in the vehicle at the current time. The camera system gives you the whole 360-degree angle of the cameras, plus your proximity to things around you. So this really gives you parking assistance like you've never really seen before, which is really, really cool. Connected Drive is everything that you can imagine connected in the vehicle. You've got BMW Assist, which is the concierge service, the roadside assistance, and the customer support, plus the teleservice call. You can actually talk to an actual person in real time and get service information. The concierge service itself is actually a real-time person that can help you with restaurant reservations, find out what's in the area, get directions to something. BMW Messages are messages directly from BMW. Weather lets you see the weather forecast for the next couple days. You can go as granular as you want. You can see the midday, morning, midday, evening, hour. You can choose the previous days, the next days. You can go hour by hour for the current day if you wanted to. News lets you see a snapshot of the news that you want to see. You can do an online search if you wanted to search online. There's Yelp, Flickr, lots of really cool things on this connected infotainment system that really, really kind of set it apart from everybody else. You can also customize the look and feel and actually what's in this menu. You can move things around by literally just kind of drag and dropping them, which is kind of cool and very familiar. Everything in this system is very familiar because if you use any kind of touchscreen device, you know how to use it because you know how to navigate another mobile device. So this is really the same thing. It lets you navigate the same way you're used to with other devices. Backup camera is very similar to the parking camera. You see a rear view of the vehicle. You can see what's going on. Plus, you always see this 360 about what's around you. The red is obviously the hotter, so it's the closest to you. Green, it means it's a safe distance away from you. In this car, you've got a heads-up display that shows you your speed, the speed limit of the road that you're on. You've got a complete air conditioning control system with heated seats, air-conditioned seats, fan control, individual dual-zone climate control, all touchscreen enabled with a couple dials so you can control the temperature. The actual speedometer is completely digital. You can customize the speedometer look and feel on this vehicle. You can make it simplistic. You can add more details if you want to add more details. Everything is there. It's all digital, but it's incredibly responsive, which is the amazing feat to have a screen that's in front of you that doesn't look like it's an actual display. It looks like it's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be your speedometer and your odometer and everything. And your RPMs, you can see the speed limit is right there. You can see all your information at the glance of an eye, but it doesn't look like it's digital. It's a nice, beautiful matte display. It doesn't appear to be a screen, but it is. It's all one big screen that is centrally linked to everything in your vehicle. So this is really infinitely customizable. It's hard to believe this, but I really don't think, even after a week of driving this car, I've managed to scratch the surface of everything it has to offer, because honestly, when you step into this vehicle, not only do you feel the quality of engineering behind it, but you feel the number of tech features they've packed into this incredible sedan, and really, a week doesn't do it justice. If the upcoming 3 Series has even a fraction of the technology this car has to offer, it is going to be a force to be reckoned with. If you're considering a change and you're looking for a sedan of this size, I highly recommend you take a look at the BMW 5 Series, and of course pay attention to what this company is going to have to offer when they upgrade the next series, which is the 3 Series down the road.